What's up everybody, it's Benjamin's Bay here bringing you another LEGO video with today another rambling one with quite a few updates, because while I haven't uploaded a lot of videos lately, I've certainly been busy behind the scenes. I will cover a variety of topics including LEGO ideas, the Bricklink Designer Program, Alpha Team and BIONICLE. So first of all, in case you haven't seen it yet, I recently uploaded what used to be my Bricklink Designer Program submission to LEGO Ideas. It is now known as the Manic Mine. A Wild West mine, very much inspired by the Bandit secret hideout. A link will be in the description below in case you want to check it out. I gave my previous design a big update. It now features a hinged back section, which in my opinion is a great way to solve the open back whilst keeping it simple, because I didn't want to completely overhaul the design and add a ton of new parts. Now it's kind of a mix where you can open the back, which creates the impression that you're inside the mine, or leave it closed to cover up the gaps when looking at the model from the front. And admittedly, that was something that I underestimated when I uploaded it to the Bricklink Designer Program. Not everyone likes open back designs. There is definitely some negativity surrounding them, despite their advantages. Now, some of you may be wondering, why do I upload it to LEGO Ideas instead of giving it another shot on Bricklink? And the reason for that is twofold. The minor reason being that the parts you can use have changed significantly since I created this design, and I would have to remove so much that I can no longer stand behind my build. However, the main reason why I did not submit this design to the Bricklink Designer Program is because, and I quote, "Mines of any form are no longer allowed if they're a significant portion of the build," which in this case of course it definitely is. I actually emailed the BDB team to verify this, as you can see on the screen. The reason behind this limitation is that they wanted to ensure a variety of builds, and since we already have the upcoming gold mine, any other types of mines are now out of the question, which in my opinion is a little too strict. I mean, ultimately demand is demand, and if you think about it, this also means that we can no longer have, say, a pirate mine, a classic space mine, an ice planet mine, a rock raiders mine. If you're designing one of those things for the BDP program, I strongly recommend you contact them before you give it your all. So that's why I thought I might as well upload it to LEGO Ideas and see how it goes. And of course, any support is greatly appreciated. Then there are some minor updates. I've created some new Alpha Team equipment and updated the older designs. And I think this one is now my new favorite. It's the motor. On the right you can see the version from the game, and on the left my own interpretation. And I'm really happy with it for two reasons. I tried several iterations, but when I gave it a closer look in the game, I thought, what are those green lights there? And then it struck me, they kind of look like cones, and after a bit of tinkering I managed to include them in the build, which involved a technique that I have never used before, with a Technic brick, half pins, full-length bar, and of course the cones themselves. Another neat detail are these stickers, which are in fact stickers from an official LEGO set, so no custom prints here. I came across these by accident and I'm so happy that I did, because now this motor is almost an exact copy from the one in the game. And the stickers add so much character, even though I normally don't really like them. As I said, I also updated the previous equipment and created little stands with those 8x16 sand blue base plates that neatly match the Alpha Team color vibe for me. And once again, the .io file for all of these designs can be found for free via the link in the description below. I'll also add the sticker sheets so you can find them on Bricklink. And finally, I want to give a shout out to Studframe Animations, which is a YouTube channel that boasts some awesome vintage LEGO content, including Alpha Team builds. If you like vintage LEGO, you should definitely check out this channel. And then there's this thing. In my last rambling video I mentioned that I wanted to create combiners for my Toa MOCs, which has proven a lot harder than I thought. This is my combiner of Toa of Fire, Iron and Plasma MOCs, all of which you can find for free via the link in the description below again. I don't have instructions for this model, but hopefully these pictures and videos will help. I must admit I am not happy with the result. I don't like the proportions, I don't like the mix of colors. It feels a lot less clean compared to the original Toa. I think the problem is that BIONICLE parts are rather large and you can't take them apart, so it's hard to create something completely new from what you got. I was able to mix things up a little bit, combining arms and legs to essentially create bigger arms and legs. Utilizing the system pieces from the fire axe to add armor. I also created a combined weapon, utilizing some of that plasma whirler along with the gear maces. But to be honest, I think the proportions look better without it. I was planning to create a Kanoe dragon out of my Toa MOCs, but I'm going to give up on that for now. No, I think I need to focus on something much more evil than a Kanoe dragon. perhaps it's time to expand this Rakshi collection. So that's it for this probably way too long video. If you made it all the way to the end, I want to thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time when a new idea washes up on the shore of a golden beach.